Hello everyone, welcome back to Someone's Daughter Volume 8. Today, we're super excited because they're going to talk with someone who has shaped beauty and fashion industry of Sri Lanka for decades. A true pioneer and a mentor herself, as someone who has used her craft to uplift with Ms. Naina Karnaratne, the founder of Salon Naina and Slaha. Hello, Ms. Naina. I'm truly happy to have you here today. Okay, so a lot of our listeners are young women who are trying to figure themselves out. So, if you have, like, with your experiences and what you have reached, what would you care to someone who feels unsure about herself at the moment? Maybe something like, yeah, this guy.
If you know what you want, if you have a focus in your life, will never be unsure of yourself. I think first most importantly is to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and find out what you really want. Because what I find at the moment is that some of the girls, they study well, they do well, they want to develop themselves, they want to be very successful professionally, which is very, very good because the sky is the limit for a girl as well. But they lose womanhood. You can never become somebody else. You can be extremely successful by becoming who you are. So if you respect your uh, gender, if you respect yourself, and if you respect who you are, then you will always have confidence. You will always have confidence. When you try to look at somebody and try to copy somebody, then you become unsure of yourself, and that's where you lose your purpose.
Okay. So, people often say that beauty is just about the looks. But for sure, obviously, you have seen that how it deeply connects with how women feel about textiles.
Beauty is not dominant. Beauty is how you feel. Beauty is how beautiful you feel. So it has nothing to do with the look at you. Look at some people in this world, especially some women who are not uh, beautiful the way he believe beautifully. That's to us that today there is a somebody that everybody should try to miss word or a miss signal. You have to miss him. You have to be very fair. That's why all these white thing, green and all are coming. So they are all a myth. And so beauty is definitely how you feel. So to feel good, feel beautiful, you have to obviously be happy inside. So your thoughts have to be happy, your health have to be happy. So when the thoughts and the health are happy, you know that the entire body is like fully wired. You know that there are blood vessels all over the place and there are nerves all over the place, entire body. So the reflection definitely comes for your beauty. And beauty to me is confidence after anything else. You may be fat, you may be fair, you may be thin, but how will you be with yourself? I can tell you, you have had more experiences with beauty. For brides, I have done so in like many, many years. And when you see a beautiful girl, you always think, oh, she's going to be a very pretty bride of mine. But actually, after dressing her, most of the time she's like this. She's not honing herself, but she's like this. So her beauty is always set. But I can count hundreds of girls who were a little too fat or a little too dark, and people we didn't think would be pretty brides look so smart because after we dress them up, they carry themselves very well. So it's a lot to do with your inner self and confidence.
A big part of someone's daughter is about helping women to reclaim themselves. So, ma'am, you may have worked with a lot of it. So, how can simple things like taking care of yourself, doing your hair, or getting a makeover, those things can actually help somebody heal or feel like themselves? I mean,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, your hair has a lot to do with your skin. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you met one people, one pimple, how upset you would be, the mole will be. So definitely makeup, hair, helps a lot. But I think a big problem today is the clothes because lots of people are not understanding what is good for them, and they copy. They copy. And everything that is supposed to be in fashion is not fashion. And fashion is only if it suits you well. So you can be whatever is in fashion at the moment in town. If it suits you, yes. Otherwise, it is not fashion. If anyone looks at you and laugh at you and think that you are hideous or say that you are hideous, what's the point? Right? So I think hair and makeup and attire and shoes give you a lot of confidence. So you need to understand. You need to find out. It will all. If you take care of yourself, it will you so learn. These are the only blouses that fit me. These are the kind of fans that suit me. Others don't suit me. So if it doesn't suit you, it looks good on you, but it doesn't look good on me. So what's the point? So I'll admire you, but I have to wear this type of fans. This is what suits. So if you get that, learn and get that awareness, you'll always be successful.
So we're doing this podcast series under our 16 days of activism. So this is not just about awareness, this is about activism. So from your point of view, what can everyday places like Katia Salon or shopping mall or university cases, so how those places can actually make women is safer, accepted? How?
I think we are talking about women being saved from men, right? We are not talking about daggers and animals and icons and mad dogs. So when I would say it's a 50 story. I would say the men have to learn to respect women. They have to learn to respect women. Every man should remember that the girl that he is looking at could be his sister. That the woman that he is looking at could be his mother. So will he do this to his mother? Will he look like this to and will he behave like this to his mother or to his sister? If any other man behaves like this, he will go and kill that man. If anybody bothers his sister. So every man should learn to respect the woman that they associate it. And associating, I really like the two genders associating together because it's a very healthy thing. You learn, you work with men, you play with men, you study with men, and you understand men. And the men also understand the women. So it's very, very important. So number one, the men have to say, respect the women. Number two, the most important thing, the women must earn the respect. Lagankers don't behave themselves nicely. So they behave in such a, they don't carry themselves respectfully. So if you don't respect yourself, how can you expect the other person to respect you? It doesn't work. Respect cannot be demanded. Respect can only be earned. So you have to behave like a lady if you want to be treated like a lady. So it works both.
Yeah. So society often deluxe to tell women how to act, what to wear, and even how to treat. So this is actually exhausting for most of the females. So for a woman, like let's say a woman who is tired of this, being told of everything what to do. So from society, how can she start breaking out and embrace herself, celebrate herself?
To me, society kidding is cannot be stopped. The society always stop. In whether it is here or in many other countries, they will always talk. And the most important thing is to have the confidence of not doing the right thing. So you have to be able to select. I keep on saying, you have the confidence. This is what suits me. This is what it would be on me. So I shall stick to that. So you have to also understand what is your the level, what is your requirement, what is your standard. Now, and also the way we are, I'll give you an example. I took the dog for a walk this morning. It was 5:30 to 5:45 in the morning. And a couple came and got off in my neighborhood, right? Obviously, a girl and a boy. And 5:30 in the morning, they're coming back home. And of course, the man is dressed in a shirt and a trouser. And she was dressed in a black dress. Whole night party had come home. And it was a bit of a disappointing sight for me. A bit of a disappointing sight for me. Third, I am not old fashioned. I am no issue in girls going out and girls enjoying themselves. But at the same time, she has to command the respect at that time. I mean, you can come home at 5. It's last night was Friday night. It's perfectly all right. You can come home, but it's just that, I didn't have great respect for her when I saw her attire. Right? So, uh, I'm just telling you, I'm society and I'm a very open minded, liberal woman. But so, I think she should have been a little better. And then, not only would I have not only would I have not said anything, I said, ah, not bad, she's nice, so I would have said, oh, she looks nice. Even after whole 9 party, she's good. Oh, that dress suits her nice. She's nice. I will stick those 6, and they're all positive. So she got the negatives on top of me. I didn't give her the negatives. She got the negatives from me. She should have got the positives from. Dennis. So it's really important. I'm all for girls dressing nicely, but as an example, now the fashion is to show the cleavage. How much of cleavage can you show? And even young girls, yeah, of course, old doesn't look the Donna set or even young girls, everyone can't carry it. The slits are the fashion. You can have a slit only if you have nice necks. Yes, sir. If you don't have nice, if your legs are too fat or if your legs are too thin, don't show it off. You understand? And nobody knows that your legs are not high, but you have lovely legs, have the sleep. So like that, love yourself, consider yourself, respect yourself, and give yourself the best. That's what is important.
She's So sometimes we want to help other women, but we don't know how to help. Like from your experiences, what can be like some small or comfy
Please, why do you have to do what you have to help? What do you mean by helping? You just help when you want something. That's all. There's no help does that we plan. Help does that we manipulate, and you just help when you want. If somebody said to help, that's all. What in the you can see the needs of the people. As an example, you are in this university. Okay, and I think this is the first example of all sorts of uh, girls and boys are in this university, and you can see that this particular girl is not bringing lunch. Oh, she's eating a bun for lunch. You can see that. Whereas your privilege, you close to the university, you come home, or your mother sends you a nice lunch packet in the afternoon because it's uh, close by. So what is there to think? Why can't you give half of your lunch to her? Why can't you ask your mother to pack a small lunch for her? There's nothing to think. You can see she's not having lunch. So it's as simple as that. That's help. That is help. That is it's where you give sit together and do some studies if somebody is weak. That is help. So you don't have to think how to help people. You can help people any way you want. It's very easy. And when you help somebody, the peace of mind you take is fantastic. I always believe me say no even in our all readers say when you give you get more. That is 100% true. And at my age now I understand there is no heaven nor hell anywhere else is here. On earth is the hell and on earth is the heaven. So now if I learn something to you today, you won't do it to me tomorrow. You don't have to do it to me tomorrow. I helped you out, okay? I gave you lunch. I helped your butler. Somebody else will do double for me tomorrow or day after. That's the way the world evolved. Right? So again, everything is a positive. Everything is a positive. Right? So you can be in any. I mean, the most recent thing that happened to me, I didn't say. I didn't think of it at all. We went to a restaurant because there was some boiler, and of course the leftovers they gave. I also believe it taking the leftovers. Why because hotel throws it. Very classic. So took the leftovers hardly came out the bigger cake. So I gave that because the bigger need to be then me. I didn't think of it like that when I gave it to that. It's not a big thing, but I to saw his space to be. So I just think, okay, we take this home and eat it tomorrow. So I'm just in this one here. So I said, that's it, done, finished. Didn't think of it. He came, okay, here, the food, take it and go. So you don't have to plan, help it. Just do as that when it comes. Whether it's a cat or a dog or he will make this and that. And I also don't help women, help everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been such a lovely conversation so far. So before we wrap up, if there's something, a message that you would love to share with all the listeners, or
Looking at all of you all are very young and the future is all yours. And so there's a lot to achieve in life. But my sincere advice to all of you all is to keep a firm head on your shoulder. You don't understand your value. That's a sad thing about all you young people and especially the ones in these universities. Because the government universities, I always say, the government universities get the best grades in the country. All private universities and all the international universities get the leftovers of the people who couldn't get into the government. See, so the best brains in the country, smartest guys are in the government universities. So, but you have to enhance the potential you have. So, brains is not only to study and studies and diplomas and degrees and first classes and second classes will not get you anywhere unless otherwise you develop your personality. So I would really encourage all of you to improve your personality. Go out, look smart, dress well, talk to people, have hobbies, have extracurricular activities in life, and love and respect yourself so that everything you do is built on that. As an example, if you love yourself, if you respect yourself, and you got this boyfriend, he doesn't treat you well. He doesn't come meet you on time. He's checking your telephone. He doesn't trust you. He's taking your messages. Why should an outsider ask you? You love yourself. Get rid of him. Give the boot. Find a better one. So just love you. Not selfish. Love yourself and do the right thing. Word is yours to enter.
thank you so much, Miss Diana. Thank you for sharing your story and wisdom with us today. And you're a true example that beauty is not just about the looks. It's a powerful tool for self-confidence, respect, or empowerment. So we are truly grateful to have you with us today. Thank you for coming. To everyone who's listening, remember, every woman deserves respect, safety, and most importantly, a chance to grow into their full potential. So keep embracing yourself, help to those around you, and use your voice. So we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.